So somewhere into this range, we're expecting to pull back, and then a reversal again. Right? And this would be the logical place. As we started to push up, volumes reaccumulated here, leading right up into that news announcement, by the way. And then the news announcement, and then we got that bullish push. I think I'll try it, 59.25. Comes down there. There's just a little bit of volume here that we're currently reacting off of as well. That was the resistance right where I took that other trade, by the way, and then it pushed up. This was the initial reaction level. But the volume's so thin after that, I would kind of expect that to get broken through, to be honest. Of course, yesterday, right? Yesterday's headline, NASDAQ closes lower on technology worries or whatever. And then today, stocks open higher with technology shares leading after retail sales top estimates. And of course, what are we doing? We're taking profits on the position that we bought into when everybody was doom and gloom yesterday in the afternoon. So we'll see. Broke the support level there. See if we get something more substantial of a reaction off of this. My concern is just that we pull back deeper and we retest some of this stuff too, but because, oops, there's volume down there as well. Okay, so I'm in that trade. I don't like that I didn't get filled super quick on that either. Ooh, sellers are coming in super aggressively here. Bulls are stepping in. Reaction. A smaller time frame. I can always tighten my risk up at this point if I want to. Let's see if the bulls will hold it. If this doesn't hold, I'll take the one right below it, by the way. Take it off of this. Next level. It's just, again, price action has been so choppy the past few days. So far, so good. Move this over in this trade. My fill price was $59.25. I'd like to see the bulls come in and at least fill this imbalance. Should have known to not take a long trade right after the news headline came out about having a strong open and the positive retail numbers. It's like always do the opposite of the news. It's like sellers just broke that low. Get ready with this one. In case my stop gets hit, I'm just going to jump right back in basically. There we go. Come on, buyers. You can do it. Show us your strength. Come on. Trying. Very aggressive reversal there. If they can hold on to it. Very aggressive reversal. If they hold on to that, I'll move my stop. Nice strong candle. I like that. I'm going to move my stop up under that low. Oh, come on. The bear is going to come right back down. I move my stop too soon. Come on, bulls. Hold on to it. I moved my stop back down to the original. I just didn't like how the bears came right back in. This might be a little fight here, and I don't want to get ticked out for no reason. So my stop is back at 56. We're right at break even right now. If this goes through, it's probably going to go. It's probably going to. Maybe I should have moved the stop. Cut my losses early. Maybe I should have gotten out break even and reversed and gone short. Honestly, with that strong bearish candle, but I don't know. The bulls have some strength here. We rejected right off a low volume area, by the way. See how the volume dropped off here? So when the bulls came back in, we rejected right off of those previous highs. So it's almost like a short opportunity there. That's why I said maybe I should have reversed my thesis, but I'm not that quick on my toes, honestly, to take that aggressive of moves. If we go through this next stop, it's going to be an entry at 55. I'll be ready for it just in case my stop gets hit. It's only a 1 point difference, you might say, but on 4 contracts, it's $200. You might say, why not just hold the same position all the way through? But it's a different volume cluster, different trade. It's not looking good for me on this one. Might be getting off to a rough start this Friday. I was feeling optimistic when the bulls came in with some strength there, but they're not here anymore. They're not showing any strength down here. If there are buyers, they are passive. So I'm pretty sure my stop's going to get hit now. I don't see any aggressive buyers coming in down here. I see aggressive selling. There's my stop. Might get a pullback. I probably should have just gone short there, but them was the breaks. Let's try down here. This trade's done. Now we're looking at this cluster for a possible reaction. We got a reaction here. It just wasn't enough. It was not enough. Really, really frustrating. You can pull back in here too. You can go short at take it right there. This old level. Take a short at 59.25 is another option. Sort of like whichever gets touched first, right? This is a reaction very close to our level. 55.50, 2 ticks away from my level, so this comes up, I'm canceling that long. I'll take the short though, 59.25. Man, I thought this was going to hold, but you know, it's right off the bat, I knew the stop placement was going to be an issue on this trade. Glad I took profit on that QLD. Is NASDAQ pulling back too? Oh yeah, NASDAQ's pulling back too. All right, so I'm trying the long here. We didn't get really much of a reaction down there, so let's see if this one works. Really like to hold this for full profit and win back some of my previous losses. If possible, that would be the ideal scenario, would be to take this at full profit, come up and still get short here at 59.25 would be what I'd love to do. That would be the Tyler trade, double trade, whammo-rama. I'm in profit, but I need more. I need to be greedy. Go, we got some buyers. Come on, fellas. Show us what you can do. I feel like this is a better stop placement, at least. Sellers coming back in again. Strong selling today. Maybe I should not be trying to fight this. Are we back inside yesterday's value? That's a good question. Let's check on my other chart. Yeah, we are totally back inside yesterday's value. Come on, sucker. Don't ask for much. I'll bring my stop up if this really pushes. I want to see at least a bullish candle form. I just have not seen the buyers be able to take control on this yet. Sellers keep pushing it right back down. Strong selling this morning. Again, the moment that news came out, the moment the headline hit my phone about The market's opening strong because of positive retail numbers. That would have been that's your signal to sell the market, right? It's like every friggin' time. Which in a sense I did. I took profit on my QLD. Now I can load back up again if we drop. Come on, show me what you got. Show me what you got, Bubbles. It's a nice wick on that candle in the 5-minute. Now we get some bulls coming in. We're so close to my target. Come on, baby. I'm going to bring my stop up now. Protect my position because we are so close. I really want full profit on this. I got to stop cutting my profits early. It kills my overall P&L. Come on, bulls. Do it. Come on. So frustrating. 2 ticks away. Don't come back down. I want the bulls to maintain control here. We got a nice 5-minute candle that formed and closed. This is going to be one of those days where it's like the days I take profit early, all my positions run to their full profit. The days I say I'm not taking profit early, all my positions come super close to full profit and then reverse. It's like the market knows. But my stop right now is super tight, so if I do take loss on this, it's not going to be a lot. My stop's right under that low right there. I'd like to see this print a higher low now, though. We kind of came up and the bulls took some control. I'd like to see a higher low print on this 1-minute chart. I'd be really pissed if this comes down after being 2 ticks away from my full profit. Come on, bulls, get back up there. It's a fact of trading. If you yell at your computer, it helps your position. All the pros know it. Don't like this selling. Come on, bulls. God, back at break even now. I really want to see the bulls protect some of this stuff. Protect these levels. You can see the value of the level, how price action just slowed right down there. Come on, buyers. Jesus. This is painful. Sellers are taking control back. Come on, bulls. What a fight. Real battle going on in here. Tons of volume accumulation. So yeah. Take out this high. Print a nice higher low and higher high. Beautiful thing. Come on, baby. Bulls are taking control back. Again, I'm trying not to cut my trades early. I could get out right now with $400 profit. I'm really trying to let these things ride and take full profit, because more often than not, statistically, when I go back and journal my trades, more often than not, I hurt myself more than help myself. Sometimes I do good by taking profit early, but more often I cause harm. Look at that again, 2 ticks away. Come on. There it is. Got it. Nice. 650 profit on that trade. Phew. That was a butt clencher. So this is canceled. Basically now, we're breaking this low, and where do we go from here? Let's take a breather. Let's see. Let's take a step back, analyze what the market's doing, right? Let's see. So we had this high, low, high, low, high. Really kind of came down for a low here. I'm doing kind of this stuff, right? But in all reality, like, this is sort of like a big push right there. It's such whippy market action while we're still inside of this range, right? It's really just inside of this here. Right? We probed it yesterday, but there's a probe and a reversal. So it's worth still being aware of this, because that's not a convincing probe. And now we're back up in it. So logic would say, right, look at what we did. We kind of worked our way down, probed the low, came back up, retested back the inside of that range, and now we're moving back up again. Logic would say that the market's going to want to take us to test again the top of this range now, since we got the reversal off this low. That's what my instinct says, right? So you can see here, low, high, low. Really, this is just like one big ass low. We don't even get really a substantial high. We're looking at it on like a 2 hour, even on the 1 hour, we don't even get a substantial high there. We get some of these little micro highs in here. You can call these things here. Right? But this is really what we're doing. This is almost like you almost just want to take that out. Just call it that. Doom, doom, doom. And then really, same thing here. Just kind of take that out. And this just becomes that move right there. Boom, 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 boom. That's sort of like the bigger swing. So it's like, again, we probed this, haven't printed a structural, if we look at it like this, we haven't printed a structural lower high. We got a double top. And in theory, that should be broken. That's a weak high. It's not a strong high, so we should break that. And again, this reversal off the bottom of this, we attempted to go lower, and the buyer stepped in aggressively. So logic would be now we probe the highs and see what's going on there. The question is, where do we reverse if we're going to do that? And there's nothing in here. It's all pre-market. So this is where we tried to trade. There's just not a lot going on in here. When you look at this swing, it's still this thing right here. These are the lows that we were used as our stop, our original stop, and you can see we're really testing them right now. We're probably going to go through them. And if we go through those, it means we're probably going to go down and test some of this down here. I just don't see anything that looks interesting to me. I guess, see, that's the same thing. That's that low right there. If we don't count that, that already got tested. We come down, we test the reversal maybe. Nothing clear to me, honestly. It might be a sit on your hands kind of thing and just trade, scalp the smaller price action, because I don't see anything substantial that would give me indication of where this market might want to stop. In theory, I guess I would want it to stop somewhere above this low. Like that's ultimately what I'd want to see. It's just a reversal somewhere above that low. It's just the where is the tricky part. It's all this tested already. The only thing I can see is right there, the reversal area. That's the only thing that looks interesting to me. Got the spike down into these levels, testing the bottom end of this original range, right? So you can see the buyers come in aggressively, the selling is weak. The buyers are coming in aggressively again. Doesn't mean this is going to be the bottom, but it just means this is not a short that I want to take right now. It's not something I'm interested in. It's a shift of structure, break of structure. So things are turning bullish here. So not quite exactly where we wanted it to happen, but we had the zone right to look for at least this aggressive selling to stop. It may not be the bottom of the day, but this is at least where we were looking for this sell-off to take a breather. Now the price action is shifting bullish. So from a scalping standpoint now, we want to be considering longs. We want to be aware of resistances from the downtrend. Okay. Resistance here. Here's the zone. We could just start to go sideways. What'll tell us if we're going sideways, a couple things. One, the warning is that these lows are not much higher, right? So we could just balance down here. Again, these lows are just not much higher, but we want to see if this fails to break this high. So from a structure standpoint, low, high, right? And now we're just pulling back and see how we're failing to make the high. So this starts to look rangy now. Already we can start to anticipate a possible trading range. So we'll keep this up to stay aware of where our resistance points are. And then our trading range starts to look like this. We can start to see volume building out. So unless we break the lows here, and really everything is inside of this range, this larger range here. this high to low range right here, all of our current price action is inside of it. And now you can see we're coiling, we're squeezing. So we have a slight bullish uptrend that's forming inside of a downtrending range, right? And it's just a slight uptrend that's forming inside of that. We're going to sit on our hands. If we're going to do anything here, it's going to be buying or selling the extremes of this auction, targeting the midpoint. All right, so if you want to be a scalper, you want to go bananas, that's how to do it. This is getting tight. This was also, this candle, 10 o'clock news, the Michigan whatever report I mentioned earlier. The heck was it? The Michigan Consumer Sentiment report was at 10 o'clock. So maybe that's part of what that volatility was produced from. So we'll see. We want this to break. Ultimately, we want this to break for the big picture. So we can be bullish in here, right, as this is doing this, but we're only going to be bullish right now up to the top of this pink range because we've got all this resistance sitting here from that, which is from this. And more resistance up here, more resistance up here. I'm not interested in trading these short, personally. We need to be aware of that stuff. Again, if you want to buy right now, you buy below value, where the profile's purple. Buy below value and take it up to the point of control. This is honestly, this is a reasonable short right here. I would consider taking that. If we probed up out of this range, touch that level, and then punch down through. There is a lot of volume there. Let's see what that would look like. Sell at 46. Not a bad little move to expect off of that. Okay, it looks like we might enter the short trade here. If we get a strong reaction right here, I'm going to cancel because it's real close to the level. It's interesting how this played out. You know, we were looking, saying, where's this going to stop? And again, it shot through the level a little bit, but ultimately, this is where we at least paused. Even if this continues down, you know, we at least found the next valid support level, which is good. Glad I didn't trade it. It was just too aggressive coming down. It's too high a probability that's going to blow through a stop. All right, so I'm short right now. Let's see how this goes. I'd like to see the sellers come in and defend this last consolidation. Some reaction off the level. Let's just see if there's follow through. You can see on the 5-minute, this is still a very bearish, very bearish big picture. So far, the reaction's been very minimal to this level. This is also the bottom of the value area from yesterday and today. The value areas are matching up yesterday and today. If we come back into the value area today, I think high probability we retest point of control at 57. If we convincingly break back in. So we do see sellers coming in here. I want more of a reaction. This was a bit, but not quite enough. I don't want to move my stop yet. Put this back up because I accidentally deleted it. I'd like to see a bearish close, and then I'll probably move my stop. Could move it now. It's come pretty darn close to. I'm going to move my stop to 47. Come on, give me my fill. Give me my fill. Should be it. There it is. Full profit on that. I'm back in the green on the day. Beautiful, beautiful trade. Love the way that worked out. Took almost no heat. That's the way we like our trades to work, people. Quick and easy, in and out. Back into profitable territory on the day. By the way, look at the short still playing out right off that level. I mean, what a beauty. What a beauty that trade was.